don't teach your children that you have to be twice as good as a white. That's an awful thing to teach a child. That's like saying because you're black, white America has a right to change your dollar for 94 cents. But we used to get 50 cents, and before that we used to get nothing. Young folks have to say, we don't want more change for $1. Excuse me, we want a full dollar's change for $1, or this cash register will never ring again.
Yes.
I would also like for young blacks to understand that about 83% of all employment happen with small businesses. And excuse me, if you don't have a small business, then you have nobody to work for you. And I would say to young blacks, get into entrepreneurship. We will never catch up with white America till we get into business, because there's a thing called tax write-offs.
Hey, checking in. Man. It's warming the truck up back there. Whew. So, Amazon is hilarious. Amazon, just this is called defining Amazon's culture. So, not working for Amazon, I don't know what that culture is like. But I'm talking about just the brief moments that I spend with people who do work for Amazon. They're a little bit eccentric. You don't know what that word means? Look it up. Yeah, and every Amazon location has its own culture. For example, some Amazon facilities are really strict. You have to do everything just so, and then the others care less about that particular thing. I think it's very interesting. Just quick example. So I get to this facility right here. As you can see, it's right off of the street. There's no guard shack. There's no gates. There's no nothing. This is in Sacramento, California. This is actually my hub. This is where I'm signed up through my Amazon account. This is where I'm signed up. This is my home location. Funny thing is, the first time I've ever been here before. And I've been doing this for a little bit over 2 months now. But this is the first time I've ever been here. It's really weird. You pull up, you kind of choose your own dog door, and then if you do, you get chewed out. But there's no one there to tell you where to go. So, and there's no one outside. And it's just, it's really weird. And then, as you see this driver right here getting in. So that guy, he was coming in with me. Well, first off, after you park your truck, you have to go to a select location to get inside the building. They don't let you in the building in every door. That's just kind of how Amazon is. I guess that's the control, like who comes in and out. Because every time you go in and out, you have to scan in and out, right? So I end up, asking, because again, I've never been here before. I end up asking one of the tractor drivers, where I go in. So he points me in the direction somewhere down there, okay? So I go in, again, the door is not marked. So if he wouldn't have been out here to tell me, I would have never not known how to get in there. I go up to the door. He says, I said, are you sure this door? He's like, yeah. I said, okay. I go up, ring the doorbell. Nothing. So I said, okay, maybe this guy don't know what the hell he's talking about. I asked the wrong person, but I'm like, why would there be a doorbell here with a camera if this is not the location to go into, because none of the other doors have doorbells. So I'm like, well, maybe he does know what he's talking about. Let me just ring the doorbell again. Maybe they didn't hear it. Now, how would they not be able to hear it in this really big facility? Well, I think that it's a specific ringtone that happens to the person who's supposed to hear it. But who knows? So anyway, I go and I hit the button again. What happens? Nothing. I said, oh my goodness. I said, how am I gonna get in here? So I'm thinking about all the different people that I need to call to get in here. Because again, they don't have a phone number on the outside. You knock, there's a whole bunch of noises going on in there. They got to be able to hear no knock. So I was like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? So the guy who I just pointed out, who's about to move his truck right now, he was walking into the building with me. So the door opens up, and the guy says to me, who works for Amazon, he says, you could come in, talking about me, but the other guy, he can't. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, did they have like some prior beef that I don't know about? And by the way, it says no trucks this way. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna continue with the story in a minute, but look at this sign that says no trucks. How are you supposed to get your stuff in here if there's no trucks allowed in here? Anyway, I'm coming back. So the guy says that he can't come in because he doesn't have any shoes on. He had flip-flops on. He said, but you can come in, you have shoes and a vest. That guy needs to have a vest and some shoes. And I'm like, okay, I get that. It's a safety thing. But it was how he said it. It was very exclusionary. Yeah, that's the best way I could put it. It was really weird how that whole thing happened. But again, they don't have a guard shack, but yet they follow shoe rules. They don't have anyone to tell you where to put your truck, but yet they have shoe rules. Yowzers. Okay, so I've been to another Amazon location where I've seen people walk around with flip-flops. Guess what? I've been in there with flip-flops before. So, yeah, I'm kind of tripped out. Oh, let me give you another one. So early on in this Amazonian way of life that I've been living, I ended up they asked me what my license plate number was. Okay, I was inside the facility already. They asked me what my license plate number was. And I'm like, it's a leased truck. I don't know what the license plate number is. So he was like, oh, if you can see it from the, from by the dock door, let us know. I said, okay. So I'm trying to creep out, kind of look, and I couldn't see it because the mud flap was in the way, right? Or the mud flap something was in the way. The lift gate, something was in the way. So I said, oh, I could just pop out, see what the license plate is, and come back in and tell you what it is. Guy was like, all right. So I'll pop out. I take a picture of the license plate. No, I pop out and I'm telling the guy inside what my license plate was, right? Huh? Yeah, you have to go into that door over there, and then you ring the doorbell. Yeah, I just found out myself. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's confused, like, well, how the fuck do I check in? Excuse me. How do you check in? See? He wanted to know too. I'm not the only one. So anyway, and he sees me with a vest on, so he's probably like, oh, he must work here. So yeah, so I go, I dip out the truck, I come out, see what the license plate is. I say the license plate number through the little gap of the dock door in my truck. He gets it, the guy gets it. I climb back in through, up the dock plate, back into Amazon. I continue on with all my packages and doing all the different things I was doing. Close it up, and I come back out the door I was supposed to come out of. I come out that door, and then yeah. So I come back and I drive, get in my truck, and I drive off. I go into, now this particular Amazon has a guard shack entering and exiting. So I go to this, I go to the exit guard shack, and the guy at the exit guard shack says, hey, you know, there's no going out the dock door. You can't go out the dock door. You know, hopefully the wrong person doesn't see you, because they could think that you're stealing. Okay? Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, cool. Now, let me just tell you what happened today right now. I go in that dock door way down there where that truck is. I come all the way down here and I park right here at this right here because, again, there's nobody to check in, you know. There's no one to check you in. However, let me show you guys this sign that I came across. So there's a sign right here that says Amazon DSR6 truck entrance. So I'm like, okay, cool, going that way. Then it says use dock doors 101 to 113. Well, I parked at 111. So I'm like, okay, cool, I should be straight, because that's where it said to park, right? Wrong. I go in there. The guy says, hey, you know, how can I help you? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to unload my truck. He said, oh, okay. I said, I'm parked at 111. Dock 111. He's like, what? You're parked already? You're supposed to check in with me first. How was I supposed to know that? I don't know. This is the same guy who told the guy he couldn't come in because he had flip-flops on. Anyway, I was just like, come on, man. Anyway, this video is getting a little too long. I'm getting a little bit too wordy with the explanation, but it was very interesting how that all went on. Just wanted to kind of recap that. Drop down in the comments if any of these things have happened to you. And if you're still trying to look to see if you want to do Amazon Relay, definitely do it. Just know what you're coming into. Know what you're about to deal with. I've seen a lot of Amazon videos over the last 2 years that I've been doing research. Some of them have gotten me mentally prepared for what I'm experiencing. Others have not, but I think everybody's Amazon Relay experience is going to be individual and they're going to be your own. Just kind of be a student, study Amazon, look at their stocks, look at how they do business. And once you start to kind of learn that, I think you'll start to understand why they operate the way that they operate. Okay? If you have any questions, put them in the comment below, comment, like, subscribe, and please share the video to all your friends. And my guy trucking on the budget, he said, what'd he say? Share with your boo-boos and bum-buns. I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry. Every time I heard him say that, I just be laughing. But yeah, go ahead and share this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and all those good things down below. Put the comments down. Any questions? Or you can also hit me with questions that you have at 1098trucking@gmail.com. 1098-1098trucking@gmail.com. All right, James backwards, and I'm out.